Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Harry and Meghan have faced challenges this past year as evidenced by their inclusion on the Hollywood Reporter's list of Hollywood's biggest winners and losers for 2023. Speaking on the Today Show in Australia, royal commentator Victoria Arbiter commented on the Sussexes' placement in the losers' circle of the list, a position she believes is likely to be deeply humiliating for them. She noted, "People do pay attention to this list. Taylor Swift, Margot Robbie, Greta Gerwig all found themselves in the winner's circle, but Harry and Meghan join Elon Musk, the TV show Yellowstone, Disney, and a host of others in the losers' circle." The Hollywood Reporter attributed the couple's placement to several factors, including their documentary, Harry and Meghan, described as whiny, Harry's biography, Spare, the loss of their Spotify deal, a negative portrayal in South Park, and a significant drop in donations to their Archwell Foundation. Arbiter described these events as pretty bad on paper and expressed concern that they might affect the trust of potential donors. Looking ahead, she mentioned that the Sussexes might be planning a rebranding effort in 2024. Arbiter said, "We've been promised lots of different things over the last year via rumours. The TIG relaunch, the launch of a lifestyle brand, a Netflix rom-com." She emphasised the need for the couple to build consumer trust and avoid negative publicity. "Hollywood doesn't do well with negativity, and I think trust is at an all-time low. It's time to leave the royal family behind and really establish what it is they want to do and make a positive step forward if they want to be successful in 2024. Royal commentator Kinsey Schofield observed, "Harry and Meghan, who certainly consider themselves Hollywood elite, have found themselves on the losers' side. A whiny biography, Spare even, the title was a pouty gripe and an inert podcast. The Harry and Meghan brand swelled into a sanctimonious bubble just begging to be popped, and South Park was the pen, the Hollywood Reporter, basically the Bible in this city. This has got to hurt Harry and Meghan personally, and it's got to have William Morris Endeavour, her current talent agency, scrambling to figure out what their next steps are. I think that we in America, we're so excited to have the Duke and Duchess of Sussex here, and we've been lied to and manipulated along the way, and we're fed up. We don't deal with that well." Royal commentator Esther Krauk told Sky News Australia, "You have to have a level of self-awareness, and this is something the royal family has really mastered. I don't think the Sussexes ever learned that. I mean, one of the points they make is the Sussexes never really displayed a sense of duty. It only took a couple of years for them to storm out of the royal family like petulant children, release an interview with Oprah where they were just complaining, release a book like Spare where they were just complaining, release a Netflix documentary again where they were just complaining, and it just goes to show that actually they didn't have a lot of grit." Harry and Meghan's Netflix documentary has been overshadowed in terms of viewership by a children's program. Released in December 2022, the documentary amassed 62 million hours of watch time in the first half of this year. However, this figure was eclipsed by the first two seasons of the popular children's cartoon Peppa Pig, which garnered over 140 million hours of viewing. This comparison emerged following Netflix's decision to publish viewership data, a move that came in response to criticism about the platform's lack of transparency regarding the performance of its shows and films. Despite the attention surrounding the Sussexes series, it fell short compared to other programs on the streaming service. The top-performing shows in the first half of 2023 was The Night Agent, an American action thriller, which attracted a staggering 812 million hours of watch time in just 3 months. This was followed by Ginny and Georgia with 665 million hours, The Glory with 623, Wednesday with 507, and Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, with 503 million. Netflix's report, which included data on 18,000 titles and nearly 100 billion hours watched from January to June of 23, emphasized that success on the platform is not solely based on hours viewed. According to the report, success on Netflix is not determined by hours viewed alone. It's all about whether a movie or TV show thrilled its audience and the size of that audience relative to the economics. The release of such viewership data was a central issue in the Hollywood actors and writers' strikes, with demands for higher royalties for shows that perform well on streaming services. It should be noted that the data does not include views from or shows released in the second half of the year. To be fair to Harry and Meghan, we'll point out that it's entirely possible many people, including us, watched the documentary in December 2022, not the first half of 23, which the Netflix survey covered. Another source suggested that there have been crisis talks about what Harry and Meghan should do next. According to the source, the Sussexes are thrashing around like a fish out of water. The team doesn't appear to know what to do at this point. The consensus now is to try and repair the damage done to the royal family and hope that link will help them out of the doldrums. Palace Intrigue will be right back. The Archwell Foundation has faced financial scrutiny after their 2022 tax filings indicated a substantial decrease in donations. However, sources with direct knowledge to Archwell's financial situation have provided a different perspective to TMZ. They reported that the organization concluded the year with a healthy balance of over $8 million in its accounts. These sources suggest that the remaining funds in the bank are a sign of Archwell's robust financial condition. Kinsey Schofield gave GB News her perspective. In these tax documents, we see that Harry and Meghan worked like one day a week for this charity. No wonder people are hesitating to donate to their charity when their executive directors seem to be not as committed as certainly the Prince and Princess of Wales are to their charity endeavours. This is interesting to me because Harry and Meghan, they've had somebody talk to TMZ, which is a big celebrity news site here in the States, because they want to clear the air here. They think this story is garbage. They say that they are not in the red because they're not a corporation, and this is just the UK media making a big deal out of nothing. But interesting to me that a source close to Archwell can talk to TMZ about Archwell in the red, but no word on Endgame. You know, to me, it's like you're not Santa Claus. You can't work one day and then want us all to admire your charitable contributions. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue. Good times.